Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you hey okay? In your neck of the woods? On a long to see me. What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. Hey your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican Cooking Journey. If you're new right on over here, special welcome. Thank you so very much. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning and you are still here, we are on the road to 150K, manners and respect. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'm going to be sharing with you how to do some chopped fried chicken. Not going to be a long video, it's going to be an easy video. I like, things are going to be like really easy. Season your chicken how you want, fry it how you want, season it. Okay. Remember, I always told you there are so many hundreds of ways to season your chicken. Season your chicken how you want your chicken. But try to make sure that when you season your chicken, you don't have a lot of water running from your chicken. Chopped fried chicken. That's what we're on. Let me lower my flame. And I always explain like sitting to uno. We are in depth. That's how we roll right on the Jamaican Cooking Journey. So, we are going to be using two leg and thighs today. You could use a breast. Remember, we chop our chicken in lower and upper half. The upper half is the breast and the wing. The lower half is the leg and the thigh. So sometimes we separate them in small pieces. So you don't want to chop them. I personally like fry my chicken so. Like in big pieces. Sometimes you fry it and then you chop it. But I'm showing with you this method how after you season it, you want to chop it. So this is a leg and thigh. So you want to say, okay, I want to get 4 pieces from this leg and thigh. So you want to do this. Don't go too deep. Just go a little to barely crack the bone. But the meat must still be intact. Okay? Don't go through the bone. So you want to come back here. Use something and you split the skin and the bone is cracked right on here, on the hip right here, on the intersection of the hip. You do the same, okay? Use your thing.
That's the leg.
Yeah, wherever. Okay? So you do this. So you want it looking something like this. You don't want it chopped coming all the way through. When we're finished frying, you'll see what I'm talking about. We're on the journey of chopped fried chicken. Gonna do the same thing. So the next patient, it is the what, Miss Kimmy? The same treatment. Okay? So we want to big up Miss Kimmy for doing the camera work here from the Jamaican Mukbang. She's here and she's behind the camera. So next patient, same treatment. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 chopped fried chicken. This is what we're on today. Gonna go do this to the same piece, the same thing to this piece. Our oil is over here being preheated. Remember, season your chicken to your liking. So we soon come. Okay, now family, we're back. And we are going to be, as I said, chopped fried chicken. We are going to be deep frying and we are going to use the method with some dried coating. So right here, we have got some flour and some cornstarch. The proportion, probably 3/4 flour to 1/4 cornstarch. If you want to go half and half, you still should not have a problem. The only thing, you might have more crispy chicken. So what you want to do, you want to make sure you don't have a lot of water in this thing. You want to have, if you coat your flour and your chicken in your flour, okay? So you want to do it like this. And when you do it like this, there's nothing for you to squeeze it on because there's no excess liquid on the chicken as when you put it in your milk batter or your sour cream batter. So you don't have to press it on. You just make sure it's properly floured in the parts that you use to separate the knife or the chopper to separate. And you just want to shake the loose flour and you just want to leave it a little. Next patient, same treatment. Whilst that is happening, your oil should be preheating on the very low My oil is over there. I just had used some garlic to season my oil. Some people want to use some scotch bonnet and some scallions. That is good, no problem, do your thing. Okay, so my oil is over there being preheated on almost low, because you would like to leave these a little for the flour to set on it, the flour mixture. Now I want to tell you something as I coat this other piece. This flour mixture can be used again. Again, Debbie? Yes. Again, save Debbie Dogayard. All you've got to do, make sure there are no chicken particles left in it. And as soon as you're through with it, you're going to put it in an airtight container and store it in your freezer. Yes, in your deep freeze. So the next time, as soon as you see your chicken is ready to be fried, you just pop it right from the freezer and you can dip your chicken in it. All is going to happen, it is going to be cold and nice, and you use it to coat your chicken. When the oil is at the right temperature, I'll return and we together will be putting these 2 pieces of chopped chicken to be fried. Must soon come. Okay, now family, we are back and we have our oil here. It could take probably a few more seconds. Now, this is how your chicken will look with no extra moisture before you coat it on. Please be reminded that if you soak it in your all the different, as I'm telling you, different types of seasoning, marinating in the I think I've done 1 or 2 videos and all of that, then the flour would be more like stuck to it, glued on. But this is still on. But look at this. It is here and we're shaking and there is nothing coming. So you want to go now and you want to put it in your oil. Be reminded that this will give you the natural fried chicken color. This will not give you any extra bread right pretty color. So you'll have to put on your excess little paprika and your little egg powder and all your coloring of choice. So we're going to put it right in here, and this is how you want your oil to look. Remember, you're putting in your chicken, family, so you should be gently putting your chicken in your oil. Do not drop it and run. You're going to spill, you're going to make a mess, and even worse, you may just get yourself hurt. Okay, so you want to put it this way, and of course that's why we have fork and tongue. If you not put it down the right way, you've got your fork and all of that, and you see those little different chops that we made. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to keep our heat at this medium pace. If you want to cover, you can cover. If you want to leave uncovered, you can do so. Cover it means that it soaks more. Uncover it means it takes longer to fry. So being one ham, I'm going to be covering and I'm going to be leaving it. When you see me next, this chicken should be fried thoroughly from one side to the other. And then we'll proceed to finish that about the chopped fried chicken, how you serve it and how easy it is to serve when you do it this way. Must soon come. Okay, now family, we are back. We have our fried chicken leg and thighs here. Chopped fried chicken leg and thigh. Now I want you to look in these are the places that we made the slits, and so these are the dark areas here. This is where the excess blood will be trapped inside your chicken. If you had not chopped it, it would be trapped. Listen to what I'm saying. The excess moisture with the bloody water and stuff would be inside there because the chicken has moisture and it's all blood. Not really all blood, but you know, the moisture would be a little bloody water. So these slots here, in here, where it would be. So now we have our chicken all fried back to front and all of that. So when you move your chicken from your oil, you want to leave it right here and let it, you know, just let it, make sure it's on something. Although it's on this, it's not definitely down on the paper, so it's there. So we're going to leave it there for a little. We're going to let it cool down, and we're going to come now and we are going to be chopping. Oh, my knife, my chopper is clean and my board is cleaned again. I went and cleaned it and all of that. So we're going to come back to chop and show you, and then you heat. May soon come. we are back, and we have removed our wire rack, and it's directly onto our, whether you want to call it bounty or where you want to call it. Now these are the areas that we did. So if you want to chop open, you can chop open, and you see that we have all nice fried chicken. If you want to do it a little more, if you want to like separate them, you can go down. Now let me show you. Chicken is fried, chicken is ready. I won't do the other piece. We need it for a specific purpose, so I'm showing you. So you can have it, this piece can give you 4 different pieces, so you'll want to go ahead and do it like that before. You can do it as is when you take it from the pot, but when you do it, when you take it from the pot and when you're chopping it, it makes a lot of mess. And then when you do it like this too, before you fry, it's easier. You are sure that you're enough. You say, I want to have the chicken and fry. You're gonna feel embarrassed when you start chop it. You know what I'm saying? And the blood are gonna come out. People ain't gonna want it. So you're on the safe side. So I hope you have liked this video today, and if you have, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the Jamaican Cooking Journey, the Jamaican Cooking Journey family. Of course, the Jamaican Amoka Bang. We want to take you right on over here with this or chopped fried chicken, so you might want to come and enjoy this chicken over there with me. So we're not gonna chop up our light right now. I think you were smart. Those of you who thought that's where this chopped fried chicken would be going, thumbs up, you're smart. Remember to make sure you're subscribed to all of our channels. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. We were MIA a bit, but now we're back, and we'll be banging all over all 4 channels. Bang, 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 bang. Thanks for the love once more. Make sure you're subscribed. Remember to hit the bell. Remember to press option all. Okay? Remember to be you. Do you. Most of all, love you. Happy frying of chicken. Happy yamming. Okay? Bless. All the information on how to get on to us or Cash App. Instead, in case you want to send us some money to buy some more fowl, we could chop and fry. There will be in the description, or email. You know, I was just joking. PayPal and everything. All of you that would like to get on to us, all the information is there. Or no WhatsApp number is there. No WhatsApp, Instagram, email, PayPal, Cash App. Thanks for the love.